In March of 2003, the United States invaded Iraq. So I called the Comics on Duty. This company goes wherever the armed forces go and have done thousands of shows over an 11-year period.
Hello?
I spoke with the owner of the company, Rich Davis, who lives in an RPG launcher, and asked him to let me go on the next tour of Iraq. On November 13th, he put me and a squad of funny mopokies on a plane to the Middle East. I traded my view of the forest fires in California for the oil fires in Kirkuk. Iraqi soil. It sucks huge. IEDs, or improvised explosive devices, were detonating everywhere. Mortar attacks occurred on a regular basis. So we did what any sane people would do. We set up comedy stages. They came by the hundreds to see us. So you're it, man. You're the 82nd Airborne.
This seemed like a good idea about 11 days ago. At ease.
Anyway, so you're from where? Oregon. I could have there.
Mr. Robert Hawkins!
The next day, we were supposed to fly on Black Hawk helicopters to do a show at 3 p.m. We waited with some of America's finest citizens. These dudes. Some guys were going home, others were relocating, and my friend Scott Henry got a propeller helmet. How long's it been?
It's been
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours in the same spot. One day since you looked at me. This is what it's like. Okay, it's 5 hours now since we're supposed to be picked up. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm starting to think something's wrong.
Woof!
All of our escorts were armed, as you can see written below. They even let us shoot some stray dogs. Just kidding. Come on, I love puppers. Puppers! Who's a pupper?
Jumped into these bunkers when the ASP blew up. It kind of looked like Saving Private Ryan. We had 800 folks living in here, and there were 12 of these huge warehouses over here to the right. They all blew up. We had a big fire and it all blew up. This fragmentation and stuff you see out here is very dangerous. So just kind of stay away from it. Don't touch anything or pick up anything.
I was reading the Stars and Stripes today. They're a little behind. Apparently we're pulling out of Vietnam. That's good. I'm surprised how little you guys do know, or you're just not telling me or whatever, man. I was taking a tour with some grunts, but I said to the grunt, I said, hey, what's this building right here? I don't know. I said, well, what was it used for? I saw a scorpion that big. What are we going to do with it? I killed a guy. Do you know why we're here? They're all gay, you know. Who, the Scorpions? Probably. Damn homosexualists.
For me, the highlight of the trip was going to Baghdad. I wanted to see for myself how the Iraqis felt about our presence there. Just like in the States, people were divided in Iraq about the war. Some were happy to see us, and some weren't. That's why you wave to the kids, but check the bridge. Martyrs Memorial for Iraqi soldiers who died in the Iran-Iraq War. Ferris wheel for fun. We visited many chow halls and had delicious treats. The turkey was already chunked and formed, so we didn't have to chunk and form it. Actually, $3 a day is a lot of money to these people. And though I saw mostly desperation on their faces, sometimes you'd see a smile or two. This is my favorite photo coming up. Look at the guy in the back left, like he's never seen a shirt before. The question I get asked the most back home is, how is the morale of the troops? Well, they're pretty good at what they do, and they're proud of that fact. But it's pretty funny because the question they asked the most was, how is the morale back home? Many of these troops were on deadly all-night missions just hours before our shows, but they went out of their way to make us feel welcome and appreciated.
I was in the Army for 3 years, U.S. Thank you. They sent me to Texas for 3 years. I wanted to go to Hawaii. I put it on my dream sheet. I thought that was a sure thing. Why do they even give you a dream sheet? Is that their first way to mess with you before you even join? Look, son, before you sign up, we need you to fill this out and tell us where you want to go in your perfect world. Now I'm a civilian again, and I'll tell you what, I recommend this.